Hello, dudes. Welcome to Jersey History Hunters Dudes Day.
Happy Dudes Day.
Happy Dudes Day. We're Jersey History Hunters. This is Rachel.
And that's Audra.
And we're happy to see all you awesome dudes. Thank you for joining us. So I know you don't want to hear from us, but we want to say hello. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you to all the new people here. Thank you to our mods, our awesome mods. Nancy, Ambient Girl Diggs, the best mod ever. An awesome person, because you rock, dude. Jason, North Jersey Detector. Riser's Treasure Hunting Emporium.
Nick Molnar. Mayor Videos.
No. Scuba Sonia, our awesome mods. You guys rock. Hello to everybody else. Tonight we're not going to say hello to each person, everybody individually here, because we have a special guest.
Who's that?
Really cool dude that we got to dig with.
Oh yeah.
He's an awesome dude. Everybody knows the Chig, Aquachigger. We're going to bring him on in a minute, but we just want to talk a little bit first, because he's an awesome dude. We were lucky to get to meet him and dig with him and hang out all day, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Anything else you want to say first?
No. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope you all got out to detect.
Yeah, it was cold here, but we went anyway, of course.
You didn't find nothing.
We didn't find anything.
Well,
I got a cold bottle.
we found some bullet casings and shotgun shells, you know.
Well, I hope you guys all did better than we did. But,
And a weedy.
Alright, so we're going to get ready to bring in the one and only Chig, but hold on for 1 second. Hold your breath for... Hey guys! Jersey History Hunters here. Today, have a friend with us. Chigger! we didn't copy you with that, just so you know. So let's all welcome the awesome, wonderful Beau. If I could unmute him. 1 second. Oops. Hold on 1 second, Beau. It's not unmuting. I can't unmute you. You have to do it down below your picture. You should see a little microphone. Uh-oh. On the meeting page.
No, can't hear you.
Nope, can't hear you. Won't let me unmute you.
That's weird. It let us mute you.
Hey, you want to leave and come back in?
Sorry about that, folks.
Sorry, dudes. No.
Wow. How come we can mute? What about that one?
It says I can't unmute him. Here, let's just leave and come right back in. It's all good. So, well, we'll come back to our page until we get this straightened out. 1 second. We'll come back here, and then Beau, just leave and come back in. Give us 1 second, dudes. It worked fine when we tested.
Yeah.
I think you can hear me.
There we go. We got him. See,
All
that
right,
was
there you
easy.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
No worries. No
Somehow I
worries.
turned off the microphone.
Computers.
Hold on. That's newfangled stuff. All
Yeah.
right. How's that?
Perfect.
Looks great.
That's an awesome hat you have.
Oh, you like it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Limited edition. Going off sale in a week, so hurry up and get it.
Only a week left.
A week left. That's it.
On special occasions.
I wear mine all the time.
Oh, you're gone.
So thank you, Beau. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Oops.
Oh, there you are. You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a really like Rube Goldberg rig here. It's like wires everywhere. So, you know, modern technology is not my forte.
Yeah.
Turn on beeps. I'm good. That's about it.
Us too. And man, YouTube is turning into so much technology now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
for
getting
sure.
hard to keep up with. So how are you? How is everything?
You know, I'm doing great. I got a little bit of a cough, so I have to keep these in my mouth. I don't think it's COVID. I haven't been around anybody for like months. I just have some postnasal drip, or I'm going to have to do this every once in a while, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Other than that, yeah, other than that, everything's fine. I mean, I just kind of enjoying the fairly mild winter that we've had so far. Got out today and did a little exploring, so that was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the same, same old stuff, man. Just hitting it.
Is the ground frozen there?
No, well, a little bit in places. We got a little bit of snow last night, not much, but for the most part, I mean, the woods are totally good. Some of the fields where it was in shade, it's frozen a little bit, but I imagine by tomorrow that'll all be thawed up. So
Yeah, we really lucked out this year. It's been great
Last year too.
so far.
so far.
So far.
Yeah, it's sleeting here right now.
Yeah. Just gotta get through February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're super happy. We just sprung this on you a couple days ago. We're like, hey, Beau, you want to be on the show? We haven't seen you in a while, and it's, it is a special, it's our 1 year live streaming.
Wow,
And
that's cool. Yeah, I really appreciate all those cool pictures you had in the beginning too. The hunt we went on, and some of the other ones. It's like, boy, it brought back some good memories. I hadn't seen those pictures in a while. It was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
yeah,
You still have the other half of the museum to get a tour of.
I definitely want to get back up there. That's for sure.
that was a great day. We had such a great
That was
time.
fun.
Yeah, we did.
The museum was awesome, and then,
Mm-hmm.
we spent hours in this museum. It was amazing. And
Yeah,
then,
I could spend hours more.
yeah.
You didn't even see
What's
the
the
vehicles.
name of that museum? I can't remember.
It's InfoAge. It's an InfoAge Science Center.
Info Age Science.
Info Age Science Center, located at.
Camp.
Come on, trying to help them out now.
Oh, Marconi Road in Wall Township on Camp Evans.
Yes.
Yeah, Camp Evans. There you go. It's a really cool museum. And if you guys are watching or ever up in that area, I highly recommend you stop in and check them out. It was a lot of fun, very educational. A lot of
Yeah.
World War II history there.
We actually brought Riser's Treasure Hunting Emporium there. And
Oh,
they got a little tour of the cars and vehicles and some ghost footage, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Cameras. It was crazy.
what about me? Where's my gold footage?
We could definitely
I could use
show you
that.
ghost footage there.
Yeah,
They have it on their surveillance cameras.
definitely some
really?
stuff going on there.
All right, so I know Nancy, our moderator here, Nancy Ambient Girl Digs is a huge, huge fan of yours too, and she's one of the best mods here. She's going to pull up some questions from our friends here, our awesome friends. Most of these people come every Tuesday night, so we love them all.
Excellent.
And she's going to pull up some questions, and then we have some too, if that's okay.
Yeah. Anything at all.
All right.
No, for the most part.
Well, no, we heard it. We got it on film, though.
You can ask me anything, but I might not answer everything.
That's all right.
Yes, if you want to say skip it, you say skip it. It's all good.
Well, we'll probably start with your typical, usual questions that you get, like
yeah, because there are some young. We actually have some young, new people here, and this one little guy, Hunter. I don't know. He's like 12, but if I had a question about a bottle, I would go to what is his channel name?
Eastern Outdoor Adventures.
Eastern Outdoor Adventures.
Oh,
Such
yeah.
a smart little guy, and we love to help him and support him, and we love to see the young people getting into this, So he's a big fan of yours too. So go ahead, Rachel. Take it away.
Like I said, we'll start with the typical metal detecting, treasure hunting, water hunting, cave spelunking questions. So how did you get started? About what age were you?
Oh, I tell you, I get asked that a lot, and I'll be honest with you, I don't remember my exact age, but I can say it was like in the mid-1970s. I grew up in a fairly large family. My mother bought us a metal detector, all the boys, and we kind of shared it. I don't remember the exact date, but I always kind of said 76. But, that's a good year, right?
Yeah.
1976-ish. When I first started, it was a bounty hunter.
Ah,
Still
we
have it,
started
still
with
have it,
bounty
still
hunters.
works.
Yeah, we still use ours.
Bounty Hunter rocks. It's a decent machine. It's a great machine to start with. And
Yeah, back then they were actually like some of the best machines you could buy. They're still good, but we had the bounty hunter were really top notch in the 70s as far as the technology.
yeah.
I think I could still find a quarter with mine if it was on the surface, but it's pretty cool. I had a few mouse nests in it over the years and things like that, so it's been neglected.
Aw. And then, when did you realize, hey, I love this, I'm going to get another machine? And what machine was that?
I like exploring and just looking for stuff. And metal detecting has always been a part of it, but not necessarily always the main focus. I think, though, I went from a bounty hunter in the mid-70s to a white 4900 when I got back out of the service. I was in the Army up until 83. And about 84, I think I got my next machine was a white 4900. And I used that for a few years, found a lot of stuff with it. Then kind of progressed up the ranks to the whites machines and up to the DFX, and that's where I kind of lost a little bit of interest in the whites. I couldn't figure it out, I guess. I'm not too technical, I suppose. But yeah, so I've used whites actually probably for half of my career.
Wow, very cool.
Nice.
And then, when did you start caving? Like, that's amazing. We love your videos, on all the different adventures.
I get claustrophobia though.
Caving, I'd have to say, this about the same time, really. I can remember going caving with my older brother, George, who's like 5 years older than me. But again, that would have been, mid-70s.
Wow.
Maybe a little earlier than 76, actually. It's pretty small, but I could put a carbide light on and scurry through the little holes and stuff. So I've been doing that a long time as well.
Before they started,
Today, when I was out, I had to get my phone worked on. And when I was out, I kind of explored the little area up the town over in Frederick, and I actually found some beautiful sinkholes, a couple of nice little videos. So caving still interests me. You know, because it's exploring. It's outdoors. It's the unknown. Just like with metal detecting, we go out, we start looking for stuff. We never know what we're going to find. You know, it's discovering the unknown.
Right.
Caving for me is kind of the same thing, really. That's why I like, you know, look for new caves, because you just don't know what's there, what it could turn into, what kind of history you might be finding when you're metal detecting. So it's all kind of the same thing, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
definitely.
should do more caving. All you guys should do more caving.
Roger will come and cave with you.
I will go. I will go. We love the adventures. We love the adventures. I don't know about caving. I have a thing about closed, dark
Tight spaces.
places.
Yeah.
That's a little scary. But I love abandoned places and, you know, exploring adventures, but I don't know about caves.
Yeah, you know, it is somewhat claustrophobic if you have claustrophobia, obviously. And there is some danger, but it's really not as dangerous as most people think. But yeah, it's, you know, it's tight, you're scratched up, you get bruised a lot, hard to breathe sometimes you get stuck. Clothes get ripped to pieces, you get mud in your eyes. So
You make it sound so appealing.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
I think I just got over my claustrophobia.
We'll live it through your videos. That's
Yeah.
We'll live it through you. You have definitely been an inspiration for many, many people, including us. And I mean, we used to watch your videos before.
I lost you.
Are you there? You're still here.
Can't hear you.
You're still here. Check your cable.
Got you. Okay, got you now.
All right.
All right.
Oh, the moment's gone.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Sorry.
Technology.
Well, you know I kind of have that reputation. It's like I'm always forgetting stuff and whatnot. And it's happening tonight. It's like, you know, I got all these wires. I don't know where anything goes. So it's just my life.
You're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I bumble through it somehow.
You can't be as bad as me. Walk 2 miles just to realize you forgot your shovel.
Oh, dude, that's every day, man. You know that.
Nancy lost her detector once.
Yeah, I left my detector at home for sure when I'm on detecting.
I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, so you get excited.
Give
you
it
know,
time. All right, let's move on to a couple of these fun questions.
Now I have to put my readers on because I want to see some of them too, if you don't mind.
See him?
Go ahead. All right. Here's one. What has been your favorite memory of an adventure just from this year?
My wife.
Aww.
Yeah, so you left me in open. You didn't say metal detecting or.
Absolutely.
Anything. From this year, I mean, it's only been like a couple days.
Oh yeah, it's a short year.
All right, 2020.
We'll say we'll include last year on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I you know, if you go back a year, I think some of the stuff I was doing over in Europe was just phenomenal. You know, I was working on that TV show.
Yeah.
Do and see a lot of really cool things. So those are some. It works with just wonderful people.
Tell us a little bit about that TV show.
What about it?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about it, and is it ever going to come to the U.S.?
Well, I don't know. But you know, it's a show where me, a co-host, Rick Edwards, you know, we go around different places in the UK, mostly England and Scotland, and we tell the stories of certain events, like, you know, the Battle of the Roses and things like that. And Rick will do a lot of the interviewing, like the museum people, archaeologists and stuff. And I'm out there looking for artifacts, and he does that too, and I do some of what he does. But you know, each episode is based on part of their history, whether it's their Civil War or you know the War for Scottish independence. So it's really fun because you get to go to all kinds of cool places, and you get to go to. When you get there, you get to see things that most people don't get to see.
Yeah.
You know, I found myself climbing up in belfries that were like, you know, bell towers, like, they were ready to like just crumble because they've been there for 1,000 years. I can't believe they let me go up there, you know, that kind of stuff, because they're so rickety. But yeah, you get to see those kind of things, and it's just a great show. We shot I think 6 episodes last summer, and it's getting ready to play now over in the UK. I think next month maybe.
Awesome.
I think they're going to be really good episodes. I mean, it was a good year, so.
Awesome.
So we could probably catch it on BBC.
That is so cool. That must have been,
Yeah.
so much fun. We're definitely
Yeah,
going to
dude.
catch that somehow.
So we have a question from one of our people. What is the one find you couldn't show on video?
Well, I can remember like kayaking down creeks. Well, a couple times it's happened. There'd be things dangling from the branches, hanging over the water. But I couldn't show a video. There were toys. I can tell you what kind of toys.
Oh my goodness.
That kind of stuff. I've seen that a couple times. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna show that.
We actually found one of those.
Yeah, we didn't put it on video either.
We didn't film it either.
Yeah, it's funny, but yeah, I can't do that. That's actually happened a couple times.
Wow.
And then outdoorsy girl O is here, and
I know that girl.
yes, you do. And she said, "Have you heard about Dude Stock 2022?"
Actually, I have. Just recently, in fact. No, tell us about it. I don't, what'd she say?
Yeah, Dude Stock 2022, The Gathering.
What's the first word?
Dude.
Have you heard about it?
What stock?
Dude.
Oh, dude stock. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm old.
Remember the one we invited to you before.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were saying dude.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a weekend of
I
camping.
don't know anything about it except for what little bit you just told me, but
It's
yeah,
going to
tell
be
us
a
about
blast.
it. Tell us about it.
Well, it's going to be a weekend of friends gathering, most of our YouTube friends, and diggers and detecting and camping and music and
Bonfire.
bonfires, and Jason wants a taco truck, so
Apparently a taco truck.
hey, we hope
so
you
just
can
like
make
an open
it.
event to anybody? Can anybody get tickets and come? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like we don't want the pressure of, I mean, we're going to have a seated hunt, maybe one or two, but we want it to just be like you can do what you want. If you want to go detect the fields, you want to detect the woods, if you just want to sit and hang out with people, we're not making promises. You know, I mean, on the seated part we are.
You know, they make promises.
Right. You might find something, you might not. We're just promising we won't detect it first.
Yeah, so what's the general area? I mean, like Pennsylvania? Or
yeah, we're trying in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we're trying to find a historic area in Pennsylvania with some good, decent acreage for sale for that.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's a good central location.
Right.
For the East Coast.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have a question from Riser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. Actually, he's the guy you held the toilet paper up. Remember that day? I was like, look, this toilet paper, and we took your picture holding a small packet of tissue.
I kind of remember that.
So
I can't exactly place when that happened, but I do remember something like that.
His question is, what's the furthest you have traveled in your motorized kayak?
The furthest? I mean, I do like 40 miles a day. Something like that, maybe 40. Is that that's what he's asking?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Like up or and back, you can go. As long as you bring extra gas, you can go quite a ways, and it just depends. I mean, if it's really rocky and you have to get out and drag the boat over rocks, you can't go as far.
Yeah.
But it trucks along, 15 miles an hour, so open throttle, open water, you can go a long way.
That's good.
It looks faster in your videos.
Yeah.
It does look faster than
Looks
15.
like it's flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really fly, but it goes in very shallow water, which is important.
That's good. I gotta paddle mine.
I don't get in them.
I'll paddle this one too, and it's no fun. When I ran out of gas, thanks, Joe's Bob. He rescued me once.
There. Rescued?
Well, yeah, one time I was in the motorized kayak, going upriver down in Virginia, and it was a lot further than I thought it was going to be. And I ran out of gas as I was turning around to go back downriver, and it was going to get dark on me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was out of gas, and you can't really paddle these things. I would basically been just dragging it the whole way, 20 miles, and it would have taken me a day to do it. And I managed to get a signal, and I called up Relic Bob, who lives in that area, a good friend of mine, and he actually went and got some gas and brought it down to me on the river.
Wow.
Yeah, put in my boat, and I just hauled as fast as I could. He got to the boat dock shortly after dark.
Wow.
So he saved me an unexpected camping trip on the river. It was thanks, Relic Bob. That's all I can say.
Thanks, Bob. That's like us when we went out digging with you. It turned dark and we were in the middle of the woods real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes on. If you're not paying attention, the dark comes on.
It does. I tell Rachel that all the time. All right, we have another question. This one's from Paul at American Woodland Relics. He's asking, how many detectors do you own?
Oh boy, I tell you, too many.
Yeah.
I use a lot of them in different, for different things. Because one detector is not good for everything.
Right.
So I keep kind of an arsenal of different machines, but I don't really get rid of too many. Although I have given away quite a few recently. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, a lot of them don't work anymore because you just use them until they break.
Yeah.
But I got a bunch of them still, and I still use a lot of those. But no idea. Yeah, I should have said I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah, I'm not going to say myself all that. I don't know.
Yeah, we have a lot
Really
too. We gave a couple away, so we're starting to get a nice little collection.
Yeah.
But that's a hobby too, right? That's a hobby too, right?
Yeah, it is, but they take up space.
They do.
I had visions of, at one time, having every metal detector I ever used on the wall, from my bounty hunter all the way up to present. But I discovered I don't have enough space for it. You just run out of space in your house. So that's why I started, just giving them away and stuff like that. People that needed them for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's awesome of you. Digging with Deej. She has a question, and then we'll go to Rachel. Read Digging with Deej. All right, Beau. Do you plan any more adventures out west? Like the series you did where the Indian people were sadly massacred by the American troops. Deej really enjoyed that series.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite trips that I've ever done. I'm very interested in the Apache War history.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why even, because I live a long way from there. But for some reason I have a great interest in that, and I love southern Arizona, where all this took place. The soar cactuses and stuff. That was one of my favorite videos. I drove all the way out there just to do that video. I really did. So I'm so happy that people actually enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm going to go out west again, probably within a month.
Oh, awesome.
Nevada, and then back down into Arizona. So spend probably about 3 weeks on the road. It takes 36 hours behind the wheel to get there.
Wow.
So I got to spend 36 hours driving. 3 days, and 3 days back. So 1 week's gone, and I'll be lucky if I can get 2 weeks of camping in, because the wife calls eventually. It's time to come home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope to do that end of the month, probably next month.
Awesome. Look forward to those videos. That'll be great.
Yeah, I think I got some good. I have a mission for why I'm going. And from there, I'll just kind of start hanging out with people and camping in the desert and just enjoying it.
Great. Enjoy that. That'll be a great adventure. Yeah. All right, Rachel. Go ahead. You do it.
Okay. What is your favorite quote? Besides hold your breath.
Hold your breath.
I don't know. I never really thought about that. I've never been asked that. That's a good question.
See?
I don't really know. And I'm not very quick, so I can't just rattle something off.
We'll come back to that. You can think
Yeah, I
about
know a
it.
lot of quotes. But I don't have anything that I really like say to myself other than, um, don't panic. And I've talked
Yeah,
about that.
that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
think it's probably an important quote and something I do say to myself. Don't panic.
That's a good one.
But yeah, it is. It is. But from a a historical person, I don't think I can't come up with anything. But don't panic. That's probably what I should have for my instead of hold your breath. Like don't panic.
Is it human?
We say that a
Is
lot.
it we always catch ourselves. We're like, is it human?
Yeah, I do that too. I don't even mean to do it, and I do it.
We understand. We do it too.
Yeah.
So, what is the funniest thing someone has ever said to you?
Or asked you like a question. These are hard questions, aren't they?
Yeah. Funny. I don't know. I mean, gee, my memories are like not very long. I mean, I barely remember when we started the conversation. I don't remember what we talked about so far. So yeah, I'm not going to remember that.
We talked about stuff. No. All right, we got one question from Nick Molnar. Nancy said, Nick is asking, what kind of camera do you use?
I tell you, all my videos the last couple of years have been shot with GoPro. And right now I'm staring down the barrel of a Hero 8. I just got a Hero 9. I like GoPros because they're small and they take pretty good video. But boy, I tell you, they're so buggy.
Yeah.
They're horrible in that respect. I mean, I'm constantly having to pull the batteries out, put them back in, freeze them up. But it just, the GoPros, and I guess that kind of camera, I think, has helped a lot. And for me, anyway, making videos. I mean, I always use an Olympus camera, which was a point and shoot camera. It takes great videos, but the GoPros are just a lot easier, I think. And that's what I shoot all my videos with now.
Yeah, it is a great.
We like our
Unless I
GoPros.
need a telephoto. If I need a telephoto, then I've got a Sony that I use. Big ones.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like if I'm going to look for animals or things like that, I'll use that.
Rob Random asked, when is Beau going to blow something up again?
When am I going to what?
Blow something up again.
Blow? Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
I
Like
don't-
an
I
don't understand the
explosion?
word. Are you saying like blow something up?
Yeah, blow.
I don't know. I don't know,
Oh,
Rob.
actually,
Be more
I can't tell
elaborate.
What? I don't really think I've ever really blown anything up in my videos. Well, maybe once, but I think I already got rid of that. So.
You must have seen it.
Nobody copied that one.
Oh, he says explosive, so he must have seen it.
Yeah, he said
I
kaboom.
do, sometimes when I'm caving, digging out sinkholes and stuff, I can use little small black powder charges that I make. It's like firecrackers that you can crack rocks with. That's probably what he's talking about. And although it's perfectly legal, I don't really show that too much or anymore at all, actually, because I don't want feds breathing down my back. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But that's probably what he's talking about. So I don't know.
So not anytime soon on camera.
Never again.
Well,
Maybe next week.
Death Spader asked twice, are you heading back up to Cobalt, Ontario when it's allowed?
Yeah, when it's allowed. Open your borders, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when travel is going to get back to normal. You know what I mean? But if it was back to normal, yeah, I would love Cobalt. I mean, I've been up there this year for sure. I love that area up there. But just travel is it's going to be messed up for a while yet.
Yeah.
And, the international borders are, for the most part, closed to people, just normal people. So yeah, I have no idea. Now, maybe in the fall, hopefully we'll be all vaccinated by then, and maybe we can go. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully things chill out and things
Yeah.
could start happening again.
Yeah, it kind of put a damper on our plans.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Eastern Outdoor Adventures is asking, what's your favorite or oldest antique bottle you've ever found?
Oh, you know what? Well, I tell you, when I was a very little kid, mid 70s, who knows, early 70s probably, I grew up on a farm. And up in the rafters underneath, where they kept the animals, up high, there's some rafters. I remember I was poking around up there looking for it. And I found a whiskey bottle with old Henry rye. It's a really old whiskey bottle with bubbles and stuff in it. And that was probably the first bottle that I ever found that just really hooked me to look for stuff. I think it was old Henry rye. It's a rye bottle from like 1800s probably. That was my favorite. Don't have it anymore, unfortunately, because my mother put it in the windowsill and the wind blew.
Oh.
Which happened to a lot of my bottles.
Oh no.
And it happens to a lot of bottles that people find. Because they don't think about it. You get your bottle and you put it in the windowsill, it's very pretty, but if you open the window, because back in the old days, we used to actually open windows, the wind blows and it knocks them over. So a lot of bottles have met an untimely demise that way, unfortunately. And my favorite did that way too.
I have done that to a bottle myself, so I totally understand. It's a shame.
Keely Kellington asked, have you ever been to Stanton, Virginia?
Maybe. Don't you watch my videos? yeah, of course I have. Yeah, of course, yeah.
My grandparents lived there.
Yeah, it's actually not that far from me. A couple hours, but I mean, it's not that far. It's well within where I go digging all the time.
I like
beautiful country down there.
Yeah, I like the down in town. It's very antique-y.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't really spend time downtown. I'm on the fields and the rivers.
Yeah, I guess just make a pass through one day. It's a nice little town.
Yeah, it is.
All right, we have a question from Ohio River History. They would like to know what is the all-time white whale is and favorite military bucket list items.
Well, I guess it's the same, really. I would love to find a bronze Napoleon cannon. Which was a very common cannon from the American Civil War. It was the kind that shot the round balls. And they came 6-pounder, 12-pounder. And I think that would be really cool to find one of those, in the river. I probably won't find one at land. But, you never know in the river I could come across one. So that's kind of my white whale, and probably the military find that I think would be the most cool. That's my dream anyway. Bronze Napoleon.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, and there probably still some out there.
Yeah, there's gotta be, yeah. That would be amazing. I would love to get like a bayonet. I mean, I've gotten a small like Korean era bayonet, but a nice big bayonet would be awesome.
Yeah, bayonets, I mean, that's a little bit, I mean, that's realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in an area, especially where they fought,
yep.
Or camp for any length of time, I mean, bayonet is a realistic find to look for. Bronze Napoleon, really kind of forget it, you know what I mean? I'm not going to devote my life to try and find that thing, but if I came across one, I'd be really happy.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
One day.
Well, I have traveled all the way down to Alabama chasing tales that people have sent me with those bronze Napoleons and Creek. I've yet to find it. Did that a couple times.
We just got back from Alabama.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went to visit Alabama Dirt Digger and American Woodland Relics and a bunch of our YouTube friends down there, and they are awesome.
Yeah. I like Alabama. It's a good place to go when it's cold up here, too, and the ground's frozen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get back down there again for sure.
Awesome. All right, Rich. Go ahead and pick a question. Dun, dun,
if there was a zombie apocalypse tomorrow, what's the first thing you would do?
Lock and load, baby. Gather up all my guns, as many as I could get. And then who knows? Who knows what? I don't have a really defensible house against zombies, so I'd have to think about that. Find a cave somewhere again.
It'd be dark in there. I don't know. All right. If you were told you had to evacuate and you can only take 5 items from your house or relic room, what would they be?
Well, wait a second. My relic room or my house? Those two different things.
We'll say your relic room.
Evacuate. Like national, like zombie apocalypse
Yes,
evacuation?
definitely a zombie apocalypse.
I need to know zombie apocalypse evacuation because that's weapons and food. Wife, number one. Weapons
Absolutely,
and food.
absolutely.
But if it's, a tornado coming through, yeah, I might grab a relic or two. And my wife. Always have to have the food. Oh, and the pet. I'm going to get the pet.
The pets, definitely the pets.
You grab all the pets.
Yes.
You might need food later, right?
We're talking relics. What about relics?
Oh, I get a couple. I guess what they're really asking, one of my favorite relics.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I got a nice little bag of silver coins, as in the video. That's one of my favorite finds, and I have a lance head from Russia's Lancers, which was a unit during the American Civil War that actually fought with lances on horses, big long spears.
Yeah.
I found one of them, which is really kind of rare. That was a really cool find.
That's amazing.
Probably my first ID disc. I found an ID disc from a Vermonter soldier named Tilton Sleeper, who actually died of dysentery later in the war. But yeah, those are a couple of my favorite finds, I think. That I wouldn't mind grabbing.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'd grab cases.
That's cheating. That wasn't
I'd have to drive up here and grab the relics.
And I grabbed the rest of the house. That's two, right?
Yeah, that's two. In our book, that's two. That'd be a tough call. I don't know.
These are tough questions. These aren't normal questions.
We told you.
We're not normal. We'll let Rachel pick a nice, easy one for you.
Right. What would be the theme song of your life?
That's not an easy one.
I don't know. The first thing that came to my mind was Eleanor Rigby. And I don't think that's probably a good one.
I don't think that would fit
I don't know
very
why
much.
that happened. I think I need a drink.
I guess you would be Father Mackenzie.
That is the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know why though. That's sad, isn't it? It's not like Stairway to Heaven or Back in Black.
Well, that would be a good one. What kind of music do you listen to when you do?
Music?
Yeah, what kind of music do you listen to?
I like 60s rock, some 70s. I like Southern rock a lot. If I want to really get pumped up, early Southern rock is really good. AC/DC, all that kind of stuff. Action Loud.
And, my band, aren't they your favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Autumn City. They're your favorite band, aren't they?
Who?
Autumn City. Autumn, like
I
the
have no idea what
season.
you're saying. Autumn?
Yes, Autumn City.
Never heard of them.
Oh, you gotta check them out. They're on
Is
YouTube.
that like modern stuff or is it like older stuff?
Modern original.
Yeah,
Like older.
see, I don't do modern stuff, man.
Oh, you like them.
I think it was music. The big thing with music for me is the memories it invokes from when, when I heard it, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So hearing, new songs to me doesn't do anything. It's when you're listening to, Leonard Skinner or Molly Hatchet, it brings you back to the old days, having fun back in, summer and when you were in high school and stuff. So that's the kind of stuff I like to listen to because it brings back that flood of emotions that you had then.
Yeah, and everything you were going through then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Music is awesome. I love it all. Let's see who else has question here.
E.J. Templin said, have you ever heard of a pinpointer called Land or Sea from Gold Digger Innovative Products, waterproof up to 20 feet?
I'm not sure which one that would be, to tell you the truth. I know that I've heard of it. I'm not sure which one it is. Is that the one you like tip this way and then tip that way?
I have never heard of
Tip
that.
it on, tip it off, tip it on. That's the only other one I've really ever used, you know, that you can use in the water.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
I don't know if that's that one or not. I mean, you know, I don't retain that kind of memory because it's just like, you know, just back. You know, I don't need to retain it. You know, I can think of other stuff. You know?
Yeah. All right, we have a question from Underwater Canuck World. Chig, did you ever consider meeting up for some underwater river treasure hunting and more? Nearby, and they are nearby in Winchester.
I did hear from somebody from that area once. Winchester's really close.
Yeah.
It was like, well, 40 minutes.
That was from.
I don't think we ever did anything. If
Well,
they're talking about like, you know, looking for iPhones and GoPros and stuff, I think that's what they do. I don't. I'm not sure.
yeah,
But
maybe
yeah, I'm
in
always up
future.
for, you know, that kind of stuff because I like to do collaborations with people for a number of reasons. One, you know, it gives me an opportunity to make a different kind of video, but it also helps the people I'm with because we, you know, cross pollinate, you know, our, you know, fan base. Yeah, it's always fun. I like meeting new people and doing stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I definitely up for it.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah. I'm always dating with new people. I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's one of the other things we really admire about you is you do like to go meet new people too. You know, you like to meet new people and you help them and they help you too and then you become friends. Like
Right.
that's how we met you. And
and the thing is, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm actually a really kind of shy person. I mean, extremely shy up until the last few years. I really enjoy being by myself. I'm not going to hide that from anybody. I mean, I like my own company. You know what I mean? But I also understand that it's important for me to get out there with other people, for my own self, but for, you know, for them as well. So I like to mix it up. But boy, I tell you, if I didn't have my own time, I probably wouldn't last long.
yeah.
You know, I just have to have that downtime. I mean, I'm super introverted.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I can't go and talk to people, but you know, I need that downtime.
Yeah, we
You know,
totally
after this,
get it.
I mean, I'll be shot for like 2 days. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I mean, it
Yeah.
probably doesn't look like it talking to you, but yeah, it takes a lot out of me.
Yeah, I give off the impression of being an extrovert, but I'm totally an introvert.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are.
I just
But
like to talk.
you can pull it off. You know, you can pull it off when you're talking to people. You do stuff like this. And you truly are having a good time and enjoying it, but it just takes energy.
It does.
Yeah,
Well,
you gotta.
true extroverts don't burn energy doing this. It's just natural to them. You know, but introverts, it takes effort to, you know, face the camera and face the music, whatever that means. Well, I like ABBA. I really like ABBA. That's one of my favorites. ABBA. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love ABBA.
Definitely.
I know Madison Main had a question, but he also said he thinks we're filtering our question. If we don't ask the question you guys pose, it's because we didn't see it.
Yeah, we can't see them. Well, sorry, guys. What was his question?
I don't know. But, you know, we're trying to pay attention to the chat, but it is kind of moving quickly. If we miss your question, it's not personal. It's just we didn't see it.
Let's repeat Madison Main's question because we missed it. So we'll try and find it.
We can ask it again. We'll ask it again.
We'll wait for you to. There it is. Nancy is on the ball. Boom.
It says, have you ever met Bill Ladd?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I met Bill many, many years ago at a hunt or two down in Virginia. A long time ago, though. He was quite charming at the time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Reed's Art of Adventure is asking, what is the draft on that new boat?
Oh, you know, I don't know, but you can hit rocks and it doesn't hurt it, so that's a good thing. But it's not much. I mean, when you're on plane, you know, when you get up and you're moving fast, I mean, probably not more than a few inches. And it's got, you know, it's armored on the bottom so that you can bounce off rocks and stuff like that. I just didn't get a lot of opportunity to use it in the fall because, you know, I got it kind of late. But it's out there, and I'm like been working on it, getting it ready to go again. So hopefully, the next month or two, I'll be back on the river with it.
Yeah.
It's a little scary because it's really fast, but it doesn't take long to get where I want to go. You know, like the more I kayak, it can take 2 hours to get to where I want to go. And that thing is like 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
it's going to be in that respect for me.
Just be
I
careful.
can move across the water in shallow water to get to where I want to go. I'm really looking forward to having that. This upcoming season.
Awesome. That would be cool. Just be careful going that fast.
There. I think I have that cable.
There you are.
Oh yeah, I'll kill myself if I'm not careful. That's for sure. I think it's like super fast.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna take one more question from the chat, if that's okay. Dun dun dun. Where'd it go?
Kitty.
Oh, here we go. From Linder Den. Oh, I cannot pronounce that. Dendonk. Dendonk. Please ask Chig about his favorite place in Britain. Do you have a favorite?
Derby.
What was that?
Derby.
Derby.
Did I pronounce that right? Derby.
I don't know. It sounds good.
No, there was one town over there I got stuck in during the show for like a long weekend, and the construction company put me in this like seedy hotel in an industrial park, and it was horrible. It was just bad. I couldn't get out anywhere hardly. And I think it was Derby, or you might pronounce it Derby, I'm not sure. But I did a video of my adventures there when I kind of just went through all the brush and the stickers and down through industrial parks and almost got arrested. It was a funny little video, but it caused quite a stir amongst the inhabitants of that area because they didn't think I portrayed their town very properly. But the place I was pretty rough, and they admitted it. But the rest of the town, I guess, was okay.
All right, and then
I remember that one.
That's a good. I mean, if you almost got arrested, it's a good adventure.
There were alarms, and cops going in. I was like hiding in the bushes and stuff. It was bad. I mean, I wasn't doing it. I was just walking around, but I tripped an alarm. There was an alarm, that I walked through. I passed, I guess.
I'll put that alarm there anyway.
Yeah. I was just trying to do a video, the trash in the bushes. It was horrible.
Yeah. That's not too much to ask for. Come on.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we have a request, not a question. Can you say ambient?
Hello.
Can you hear?
I was just trying to figure out what they were saying.
Can you say ambient girl rocks?
Ambient girl rocks.
She really does. She's the most awesome, amazing. She mods like every YouTuber's live stream, and she just started doing her own. And if you ever have a question, you just text her, and she knows the answer. Like, we text her like, "What was the name of this channel? His real name?" Boom, she texts back in 2 minutes.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, she's on the ball.
Yeah, I wish I had could think like that, but I can't. I can't even remember what kind of music I like.
Neither can I when I'm on the spot. So you're doing great, Also, Paul from American Woodland Relics said he doesn't have a question, but he just wanted you to know you were the first channel he watched. He thinks you're awesome, and he says, "Thank you, sir."
Well, thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to say that. I mean, it makes, it gives me motivation to keep going and keep making videos and sharing videos. It really does. And I do appreciate that. For all of you guys that, say, you appreciate my videos. It means a lot to hear it.
Absolutely. You inspire so many people, and everybody knows, you're just a fun video and knowledgeable, and the adventure, and you keep it real, and it shows. It's just awesome. So any other question here, Rachel dude?
Well, Yeoman Goal had the same question we do. When you coming back to Jersey?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on this COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
really has ruined a lot of stuff.
Yeah, dude.
It really did.
I have been traveling a little bit, but most of my traveling, when I go, I don't really go with many people, or usually by myself. And a lot of it's because of COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel guilty trying to do stuff like travel, up to Jersey and stuff and hang out, because you really shouldn't be doing that. None of us should be doing that kind of stuff right now. But yeah, no, hopefully this summer, man, get the shot and I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're hoping.
The whole COVID thing kind of messed up stuff for us too, because we were working on getting permissions, and then now we can't approach people, and
Yeah, you don't want to do that now.
no, and then our woods suddenly became overrun with people.
Hiking and
Yeah, getting lost.
Oh, yeah, because everybody's just hanging out,
Yeah, and telling us, we don't think you could do that. We have a lot of those. We were talking about it. We walked into the woods Sunday, and a guy's telling his little boy, "Oh, they're treasure hunters. They can't do that here."
And he didn't think we heard him, what we did, so we said, "Oh yes, we can. And by the way, you should check out our channel."
Yeah, and that's good. It's good that you did that,
And then he was really nice and interested.
People like that, but sometimes you just need to speak up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So aside, other than with the COVID going on, is there anything that you have planned for future? Anything in the works that you want to share, or anything going on?
Not really. I mean, I just got that one trip coming up when we go out west, but I'll be primarily by myself. Gonna meet my brother out there. Maybe meet up with one or two people. This summer might do the show again, but it depends on the COVID.
Yeah.
Last time, I had to spend 2 weeks in isolation in an apartment, and that really was not fun.
No.
But before we could start to work,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to do that again.
No.
So, and all the other travel plans are just on, they're just on ice right now, because who knows when we're going to get to do them. As far as, I do a lot of traveling with Garrett and stuff like that.
Right.
I have a great time with those guys, and we go to some amazing places, but they can't go because of COVID.
Yeah, it's hard right now to plan or even think about it or try and schedule anything.
Yeah. And it's going to get worse before it gets better, but it's going to get better soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if you ever get up to Maine, a couple people up there that are really cool are Madison, Maine, and DF Digger. They got awesome places up in Maine. One day we would love to get up and dig with them, but if you're ever up there, reach out to them, because they have great places and they're very...
Yeah, I actually went to Maine a couple times last year.
Yeah.
So we're digging with Billy up there, Cap Billy, and I love Maine. It's just so beautiful up there. This is coastal Maine. And I plan to go again. Once the COVID dies down a little bit, I will definitely be back up there. I wouldn't mind spending a couple weeks up there.
Yeah, we definitely want to get out there.
Beautiful.
We were planning on it one time with Gypsy to go up there, and she'll go the same time to meet Amanda, Digger DeGaz, to dig, and that would be awesome.
That would.
That would be a great trip.
She's out in Texas, isn't she?
Yeah, she's in Texas.
Yeah, well, that's a long way.
That'd be a big trip for her.
But Maine is that whole area is so different than what It's just so different up there, and it's just gorgeous, but it's so wild and just rugged.
Yeah.
But the history goes back a long way.
It does. I never knew that.
The European history, and it goes back a long way up there. People just don't realize that.
Yeah.
1600s is nothing up there. You can find 1600 stuff.
It's a beautiful place, and it's history rich. It really is.
It is.
It's awesome.
It is.
All right. Is there any other questions? We don't want to keep you all night, so if there's anything else you want to add, or
you have any advice for beginning detectorists? Because we do have a few that watch either in the live streams or later on. So
I tell you, the best advice I can give a beginner is to really watch videos. I mean, it sounds self-serving to say that, but I mean, there's so many good YouTubers out there, detecting YouTubers that make great videos. You can learn so much if you just watch them and listen and learn. When I was a kid, we didn't have any of that stuff. You had to find somebody or you learn on your own. So, watch those videos. I mean, you learn so much. And find the guys that give you information, how to get permission, how to dig, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But once you do that, just go and enjoy it. Don't think you're going to get rich. Go out there as a hobby, just like you would be if you were collecting butterflies or something. Just go as a hobby, and the more you go, the better you'll get, and the more you'll start to find.
Absolutely. Great advice. And everybody in the community is always, so helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, we do have a really good community.
We really do.
There's so many people willing to help you learn and willing to help identify stuff. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of great people.
It is. We love it. We love it. And the people in it. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Well, one more comment, and this comes from Rob Random, but we agree with what he says. He says, he must say, Chig is a great ambassador to the community of metal detecting and history hunting. He tips his hat to you, sir.
That's great.
Thank you. Again, thanks. It always brings joy to my heart to hear that I do make a difference in people's lives. And, it keeps me going.
Awesome.
It really does.
All right. I think that's all the questions we have for now. We don't want to keep you too long. We truly appreciate you.
It's way past my bedtime.
It is.
I mean, the sun goes down. Seriously, I'm serious. I'm looking at going to bed when the sun goes down.
Well, thank you.
5 o'clock in the wintertime. It's pretty early.
Thank you for taking the time to hang out with us. We really appreciate it, and we hope to get to actually see you soon and get some digging in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, let me just say I really appreciate you inviting me on the show as well. It's always a pleasure to do this for people, and especially you guys. I mean, I just, I wish I could have gotten up there again, because I had so much fun, and it just, it's a pleasure to see you guys, even if it's just on the computer screen right now, and to hear your voices. Good memories. I'm talking about the memories.
Right.
And here we are. I'm hearing that audio, not music per se, but it's the music of your voice.
Oh, thank you so much.
I appreciate you including me in on it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we appreciate it.
Yeah, you're invited anytime you can make it up here.
The door is always open. You're always welcome. You can bring your wife.
Yeah. No, she won't mind.
She's always welcome too.
Islands and hang out.
Yeah, and you definitely, by the way, your video that you recorded and put on your YouTube did help, bring a little bit of traffic to InfoAge.
Yes.
So they would love it if you came and finished the tour, and no problem with them. They would do it in a heartbeat.
And it would be an honor for me to do that, because I think they have an important mission.
Yeah.
And for me to be part of that, again, it'd just be an honor.
Yeah. Well, they thank you, and we thank you.
All right, Beau, you take care, and thank you again, and you have a great night, dude.
Dude. Hey,
Dude.
you guys too. And all you guys out there listening, I appreciate you tuning in. Or I guess watching too. We'll see you on the next one?
Yes.
You bet I will. I'll see you then.
Absolutely. Have a great night. Thank you,
All right.
Beau.
Peace.
Good night.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome dude.
Yeah.
He is awesome, isn't he? Everybody. And thank you to you awesome people here. Thank you to the mods. You guys did a great job. It was hard for us to keep up with all the questions. We couldn't see them all. We were watching Beau like, starstruck.
And the chat was moving quickly. We were up to 75 people watching. So if we missed your question, it was not
intentional. We would have loved to have asked every question, but
Well, then we'd be streaming for about 4 hours. But so we weren't we weren't filtering per se. We were just the ones we could catch that we saw when either you wrote it yourself or Nancy highlighted it up for us.
Thank you, Nancy. You did a great job. Everybody here, Mayor, Nick Molnar, Risers Treasure Hunting Emporium. We hope we tried to mention all your questions and names, but we truly appreciate you coming and hanging out.
I know. He's our little buddy. Just said, can he be on a stream when he hits 100 subscribers? We got one better. And next time we have a guest, guess who our guest is?
Eastern Outdoor Adventures.
You don't have to reach 100. You might hit that.
You could be
our
on
guest.
now, dude.
Yeah. So we'll reach out to you when we're ready to do it again, Hunter. How's that? Right
Absolutely.
after. See how big
we
you are?
Definitely
right
make
after
that
the chig.
Right after the chig. We'll make that happen, dude. You rock.
We're glad you guys enjoyed having Beau.
Hope you all had a great time. We did. It was great to see him.
Yeah.
Rob wins, and Oxygen Tank says, Jason, North Jersey Detector.
Yeah, the chat was on fire, Nancy. It was really hard to keep up with it.
Yeah.
But we did,
He's right. It is exhausting.
And we did have some new viewers tonight, so on your way out, if you smack the like button and, show some love for each channels that you haven't already loved.
Yes, everybody here is awesome. Share the love.
In other words,
support each other.
Send a U-boat. We try not to say the
Thanks, Detector
word.
UK. You dudes rock. You all rock. We're sorry we didn't get to say hello to everybody individually, but we always
Hunter, you'll just have to
that.
email us so we have your email.
Thank you, Anthony, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. It is our 1 year live streaming.
Yep.
Even though it's only number 50, we did a couple prior that
and we missed.
we didn't number.
We didn't stream, I think, 2 weeks.
Yes.
So.
All right, I think that is about it. We went over. Flashing Your Pan is on. Nick Molnar might be on. He's usually on sometime tonight, I believe. Everybody make sure you check out Nancy every Monday night now. Yeah, finally. Nancy, Ambient Girl Digs, live streams, Monday nights at 7 p.m. Always catch Deej before us on Tuesday at 5:30. American Woodland Relics is on Saturdays now, and Risers Treasure Hunting Emporium is Friday night.
But if you need any reminders, go to
And Mayor Videos.
American Woodland Relics page. He has now been posting everybody who's live that evening or premiering.
It's like a TV guide. I love it.
Nancy said something. I was going to say something.
Nancy said something. Say it again.
I don't remember when. There was something I was going to say. Where is it?
It's
Oh,
up
this
here.
one.
I got 2 mice. I got 2 computers. Double the fun.
Derek Diggers UK said we were great hosts.
Thank you, dudes.
I don't remember what I was going to say to Nancy.
Good evening. See it my way, one you rock, dude.
Oh, I know. It wasn't even in the chat. Nancy, I could not watch your live stream live. So when I got home, I watched it.
We were there.
I know we were, but
we were there.
I know we were there. But I
Thank you,
watched it.
Cap
I
Valley
watched
Diggers.
about 10 minutes before rehearsal.
All right, guys, we're going to head out. We had an amazing night. It was great to see all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you all next Tuesday night at 7. And don't forget to share the love. Good night, guys.
Hold your breath.